Guantanamo Bay, now infamously identified with the mistreatment of prisoners flown in and held under dubious legal circumstances. An American camp, but with the British input, in spite of ministerial assurances that every possible precaution is being taken, senior MPs want the government to try harder to avoid any involvement in torture.
The government should use information wherever it comes from if it's going to prevent terrorist crimes and outrages in this country. Nevertheless, if our people know that or suspect that there are abuses going on, they need to intervene to say so, and they need to follow through afterwards with the governments concerned.
But in a rare jointly written article for the Sunday Telegraph, the ministers responsible for MI5 and MI6 have addressed the issue head-on. Foreign Secretary David Miliband and Home Secretary Alan Johnson say, when detainees are held by our police or armed forces, we can be sure how they are treated. By definition, we cannot have that same level of assurance when they're held by foreign governments, whose obligations may differ from our own. One case being investigated is that of a British resident, Binyan Mohammed. He was arrested in Pakistan in 2002 and claims he was tortured at several sites there. It's alleged he was flown on to Morocco and that during that time the country was visited 3 times by the same MI5 officer who'd questioned him in Pakistan. He says he was then flown on to Afghanistan and allegedly held in a CIA dark prison, before finally ending up at Guantanamo Bay in 2004. And feeding into this somewhat murky mix is the suggestion that the British have aided and abetted in extraordinary rendition, which means in English CIA torture flights. Last year the government finally admitted that 2 had landed on UK territory, though campaigners claim hundreds have passed through British airspace. Outrages like the 7/7 attacks are what the security forces are constantly trying to prevent. Sometimes counterinsurgency can be an energetic business. It's a matter of working out where the limits are and not crossing them. Peter Spencer, Sky News, Westminster.